Hey everybody, I'm Johnny.
I'm Rose.
I'm Nikki.
And this is React City. So, last time we had Vinland Saga, and this is episode 7. Dude, what am I saying?
I'm like, just keep going. Just do it. Yep. You can do it.
What episode is this?
12.
Yeah, so it's episode 12. Last time we had a lot of plotting and scheming by Canute. They planned on doing something with Olmar.
Yeah.
We were theorizing exactly to what extent that would destroy the family, and if they could be saved, and also land seizure and what that means for our boys on the farm.
Yeah, they're on the cusp of their freedom. They just have to, make a harvest.
Yeah.
And leave.
They don't even have to make a harvest. He said you sow it and you're free.
Oh, right. Sow it and you're free. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they just had to wait for him to come back and that's the worst deal right now.
And
wait for me to sow.
And the thing is, if they come back and they lose their land, he can't afford to free them anymore.
No,
or
that's the
he
thing.
can only afford to sell them to somebody else.
Yeah. He might have to just sell everything.
What he has to just start over.
It could also, if he isn't distraught, or as he gets over his distraughtedness, he might just say, all the slaves just leave. Just be free instead of trying to sell them to get back anything and just sell other things. He might, because he's nice enough.
He might, but I don't know if Thorgil or Olmar
the
or
others.
his wife would let him do it.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Earlier in the season, they described her as the real head of the farm.
Right.
So it's like, what would she say about this?
Yeah, that's true.
Well, guys, thank you very much for being here. Guys, if you like your time here, please leave a like, subscribe if you want to see more. Remember, check that Patreon out down in the description if you want to see the uncut version of this show or anything else that we do. And stick around for the discussion. We'll see you there.
But youngster.
That Omar?
Oh, they're gonna try and steal from him?
Oh. Oh, insult him and start a fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Man.
You picked him well.
Come on, Olmar, subvert expectations. Please.
Who is this?
Spy Master. He's a hood.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Okay.
killed a man with this thumb. Will Thorgil come and save his brother? Wipe your mouth, man.
It's got facial hair going.
It's kind of funny.
It is really funny.
Keep it in, man.
Hogberg. Hogberg. Oh, he's got the puns.
Classic broad.
Oh, bro. Come on. Temper yourself, man.
Yeah, you are. I mean, I doubt you can actually hit him in time, but... No.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Challenge the goal.
Well, stop with the spit button.
Yeah, Kingsguard.
Wow, look at that face.
I mean, yeah.
This is true.
Kick.
Through the chest.
Oh, maybe Spy Master's gonna trip him up so that Omar actually does kill him.
Yeah, with the
Oh, yeah, that might be it.
Stop crying to your brother, man. Oh, this is so embarrassing. Oh.
I want him to do something.
Yeah.
Oh, stop! Why?
Thorgil has not having it. Stand up.
Thought you would have improved a little bit, man.
Oh.
Thank you.
Okay.
Kill or die.
Yeah.
I had a feeling those were the two options.
And he'll do it. Oh boy.
He's just like he's so shocked.
Oh boy.
Alright, Omar. I mean, he knows no technique, but let's try. And... Oh, you're dead, bro.
Whoop.
Oh!
Oh, Thorgil didn't know he was a Kingsguard, did he?
Well, I mean, he's on the guard too, so he should know. But he saw the coin, I think.
Yeah, he saw the coin happen.
And I'm gonna notice that gaping eye.
Where he did not stab him.
This is mine.
Oh, okay.
Bloody mess. Here we go.
Let's see what he can do.
Oh, did he just go?
Oh, wow.
He cut through.
Whoa, my gosh!
And what his brother just did.
Whoa.
Oh my gosh.
Gosh. This guy is just a whole beast.
A different level.
Ah.
It was the result. Bunch of royal guards. Omar's still sitting there.
I mean, they did start it. Well,
Yeah.
oh my god.
Oh my goodness. How do you know he's the Kingsman?
俺たちに非はねえ。何？オルマルが侮辱を受けて決闘になり名誉を守った。しかし相手は5人。俺が加勢しても文句を言われる筋合いはねえ。
Oh no.
Goodness.
誰も守っちゃいねえよ。
They do now.
Oh, yeah.
Boy.
俺たちは悪くね
How is
え。
Thorgil not covered in blood right now?
普通なら
scared of him.
罰を受けることはねえ。
Normally. Oh, look at his face. He knows something is up.
陛下のお膝元で騒ぎを起こすのは何者か。法に非はない。黙れ。決闘は王陛下の名において禁じられておる。貴様らは王陛下に対し不敬を働いた。
Yeah, that's just the plan. Shut up.
俺は手は後ろだ。力を抜け。
You'll just let Thorgil walk. It would be a formality to time him up anyway.
Oh, is he not?
おい、聞こえんのか。
Weighing his options.
Oh!
Okay.
Oh my goodness, this is not good.
Oh, he took it.
Now he has to.
Oh my goodness.
He's so fast. Nice.
Oh wow, this is so bad.
Very bad. This is just going downhill in a spiral. That's the leader guy.
Is it still illegal?
He likes doing that.
Yeah.
Disarming people.
Disarming people.
He wants to talk to this one.
話した。てめえに聞きたいことがある。俺は気が短い。答え方には気をつけろ。
Yes, we see that.
あげば助けてやる。なんでオルマルを勝たせた。
Oh my goodness. Oh, he does know.
Captain Wolf.
Captain Wolf's gonna go under. Attend to?
この道に目をつけられたこいつは
The beginning?
敵は強いぜ
Oh,
He's
for
like
goodness.
Thorkel.
He's just like
It's
Thorkel.
Thorkel too.
Oh no.
Electric Boogaloo.
Oh my
It seems like
god.
Omar is finally getting the fact that these people are deranged.
I mean, he still has an army.
The
So.
thing is, a lot of people heard.
Yeah.
So
They escaped. Okay.
申し訳ございません
Yeah, but they're just gonna come attack their land now.
口実は成立した予定通りにケティルの農場が、
Mm-hmm.
そこにケティルがいなければよし
Yeah, just want
Yeah, they
land.
just want the land.
どうするならば制圧するまで
32. 32.
Not enough.
Are you sure?
Not enough. Snake's men
両
too.
人の用務戦士団
Oh,
の
okay.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Ah, Newt, kill it.
Okay. You're gonna talk to Dad? Cursed head? Yep.
何を笑うのですスベル
そう怒るな息子が俺に似てきたことを父が喜んで何が悪い
You think that'd be enough for Canute to say, maybe not?
Nah.
Nah, just keep going. Okay, Dad. Glad you're finally proud of me.
So
You guys leave.
following them? Or on
Pretty
the
sure they're
ship?
on the ship.
Yeah.
お客さん方
Oh, that's where they
He did
were.
ごめんな
wait.
さいよここを忘れんでくだされよ表情持ちのあんた方を送り届けるなんて大いだけじゃ次はうちの方を説得するのがどんだけ物売りだったか心配するな戦士に
Okay, well at least Leaf is on their good side.
Yeah.
次にはケテルン農場が3倍の値で全て買い取るトルフィンのこともだぞ
The other fan.
もちろんだその奴隷も差し上げる
And his little
And his
friend.
friend. Come on. That is in another place right now.
He's
Where's
standing in the
Dad?
barrel.
親父
He's crying in the
もう
barrel.
出てきても
He's done with you guys.
Another level of sulk.
Yeah. Brother feels guilty.
Yeah.
Well, honestly, there was nothing you could do. You were just a pawn playing into their hands, honey.
Yeah.
But it is entirely the fault of his temper.
Yeah. The only reason they could get it to happen is because
Yeah, they capitalized.
Hey, this could be good for his character growth, though.
Yeah.
Like, learn responsibility.
Wow, look at it.
Heard.
どうしたトルフィン夕日がそんなに珍しいか
Or is he sensing things with his warrior senses?
Do you feel your uncle coming? Or do you feel a fight?
Both are coming.
悪い客は笑うがいい呪いたけて呪うがいい全ては楽の建設のため
Oh boy.
全ては失われた愛のためだ
Lost love.
Roll credits. That's the title episode.
Oh, lost love?
For Lost Love.
Oh.
Discussion.
Discussion!
Yes. So plans come to fruition, and we meet somebody who we yet to learn the name of, the guy who's incredibly accurate with coins.
Yes.
My master. Coin master. Change.
And he lives another day. He lives to live another day is what I was gonna say because I can't remember the right thing. But yeah, he lost his arm. So he lost his flipping arm actually. His
No, that
coin
wasn't.
arm.
That wasn't him. Was that him?
Oh no, he wasn't there when that went down.
Oh, that wasn't him. Oh, that's why he didn't. Because I was confused why he knew. Because he was saying, why did you let him win? So I thought it was him that let him win, but it was
no,
somebody else.
I never even considered that it was possibly him.
Dang.
It looked just like he had the same facial hair. But it's just because he was flailing about, he didn't look as cool as before.
Kinda, yeah. I suppose. I mean, they're all blonde. The
Yeah.
same beard, but it's a common beard.
It is possible that it is him. I will
Yeah.
say that. Yeah.
I feel like it'd be a little underwhelming. I mean, they usually, it as realistic as the show is, it does go off of anime logic. Because if you're cool at one thing, you're probably cool at everything.
Yeah, that's why it didn't make sense that he was. Although, I mean, it was Thorgil. And Thorgil just like rended people in half
He did.
through their shoulder, down
was
their
nuts.
body.
A couple of times. Yeah.
So it could track that he's just stronger than this guy.
It could be, yeah.
He's accurate, but
Yeah, so I mean, he sends them in. The plan is to get this lot of fools killed, or try to kill Olmar, rather. So Olmar, he gets his.
I just heard how you said it.
I mean, Olmar, he's right to be insulted, but at the same time, it's like, I mean, there's not much you can do here. But yeah, he's by their traditions and way of life, he should do a duel here.
Yeah.
But he just can't fight. And that is. I mean, it's his fault for not really learning how to, but also, I mean, he was kind of raised to not be the fighter. His dad wanted him to be the farm kid.
Yeah, he wanted him to take over.
So, but I mean, now he sees where he stands in the world. He sees how little people think of him and how they'll use him for things like this. And he'll understand that if he wants to become anything, it's going to take a lot of hard work and time.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's not cool just because he has a sword.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm kind of glad.
Actually have to cut the pig. Sorry.
Yeah. No, I was just saying, I'm kind of glad that they all escaped. I was feeling like sad that they would die here, get captured, and that would just be a very pathetic end. So I'm kind of glad they'll have some sort of fight. They'll have to fight or try to escape again, just go somewhere else. I don't know.
Yeah.
Reestablishing is not gonna happen.
No. I don't think Thorgil plans on that either. He already set his mindset where if a warrior is insulted, you kill or die. I think that's what he's thinking here.
He wants to die.
You're not taking his farm for free.
Nope.
He's gonna kill at least 100 of those 204 men.
It's 204. I thought it was
204?
102. The total was 102. It was like 20 something, and they were like, that's not enough, and they said
30.
plus the Joms Vikings.
32 plus 70.
They said a total of 102 at the end.
Yeah, it was 32 Kingsguard.
Yes, 32.
I wasn't reading closely enough because I thought it was another 102 men, so I got 204.
Oh,
I mean, honestly, either way,
it's not enough.
that's not a lot of guys.
That's a lot, but it's. Did you see what Thorgil did? Like he was playing with them.
I just meant like, it's. I like to see numbers like that because it really sets the time period. 104 is not what you'd expect for a king's army to seize some territory.
Yes.
But in this time period, a battle could be like 200 guys versus 200 guys.
That's true. And also, he's not thinking like he's going against an army that's owned, and he isn't. He's right. There are only 14 people that can fight there.
Yeah.
Plus Thorgil.
Well, I thought it was 30. Was it 14? No, it was 13. Oh, okay.
13. Yeah.
They wanted to upgrade to around 30.
Okay.
What Snake was saying.
Yeah.
So for Snake, he can take at least 20 of those guys.
Yeah.
Thorgil,
Another 50.
another 50.
We got 70 down.
70 down.
Something has to happen.
32.
So Thorfinn ends
The
up
other
fighting
10
again.
people can take the other 30. It's fine.
Oh yeah, there we go.
You have to consider though that the Kingsguard, but the ones that we saw weren't very good. John's Vikings though, from the very beginning of this show, has been shown to be like these are the peak Vikings.
Yeah.
They're the best of the society.
Yeah, Thor's was one of them.
Thor's was their leader, and no, well, he wasn't a leader, but he was one of them. Yeah. So you've got John's Viking and the Kingsguard, who I have to assume are at least competent. Plus Captain Wolf, who I mean, look at that name.
Yeah. What?
Sorry, a thought occurred. What if Thorkel is, at this point, he gets like, oh, I'm done with Canute, and he joins the other side because now Canute is strong and he wants to fight Canute.
Yes, he's looking for trouble. But how would he find out in time to come here?
Pinch hitter. He'll be there in a couple of a few days late.
What?
He'll be there in a few days. You know when you're
What?
like in Haikyuu, you have the pinch server.
Yes.
There's a pinch hitter in baseball. So
Yeah.
he's the guy who you send in to
Super fast?
get some points.
That at speed? I guess?
Okay.
Just like run in the water.
Yeah.
Okay.
He'll be here a few days late after he hears about the fight.
Okay.
I get it. It's just there's no correlation. It's just like he's trying to understand. I was like, how will we get off? Like a boat. Like, I mean, yeah, but it's not here. But
Okay.
there's one thing I wanted to look up. Yeah, it doesn't come up quite yet, so I'll wait.
Okay.
But I know what it is now.
Okay. But I had a thought. If Thorkel finds out Thorfinn is on the other side, would that change Thorkel's mind at all?
I think it would. And I'm thinking Thorkel comes with the John's Vikings, sees Thorfinn somehow, and then is like, wait a minute. No, I want to fight for the other side, especially since they're weaklings. And this side is stronger. Because that's just how he is. It's quite possible.
Like, the Thorfinn alone being on the other side wouldn't change his mind. I'm convinced of that, because he's fought Thorfinn before.
True.
But it's maybe Thorfinn would have the eyes Thor's had. And he'd be like, I need to find out what this warrior is seeing. What is a true warrior to him? And then he swaps sides.
That's what I was thinking as well.
I don't understand.
Remember when Thor...
No, I remember that. I understand that part of, wanting to understand Thor's, but how does... Is it he sees Thorfinn and wants to join Thorfinn to find that out?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because he said the biggest regret of his life is he didn't go with Thor's that night he left the John's Vikings. Because he could have found out what was a true warrior. It's something he could never achieve. And they've zoomed in on Thorfinn's face to show he has that almost far away look in his eye, just like his dad did.
Okay, so Thorkel will see that look in his eye and say, oh my gosh, there it is again.
Yeah.
And then like, nah, I gotta fight and defend these guys. Switching.
Then we'll have a Thorkel and a Thorgil.
Oh, yeah.
All the Thors.
All the Thors.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a while, but I don't know if we've seen Thorkel operating with the John's Vikings, in quite some time, but I mean, England's been pacified, so I mean, he could come.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, knowing how scary Thorgil is, I imagine that Canute wouldn't be so silly as just send an average man.
Right.
Yeah, so bring in someone else who's got the power of anime on their side.
Yes. But...
Thorgil versus Thorkel. Who do you think?
Thorkel.
The only reason I'm not sold is that Thorkel might... He's older, but he's Thorkel. But B... We don't know how much Canute has been sending him out to fight.
Or if he's even wanting to fight for Canute, because there's he's stopping war.
The last time we saw him, he did mention he was bored.
Yeah, so maybe he's kind of out of, rusty?
A little out of practice. So,
yeah, it's quite possible.
I mean, that would at least give him a slow startup on his engine. That might give him the disadvantage, at least in the beginning of the fight.
The thing is, though, I feel like him and Thorkel, they would both be seeing around the same amount of combat.
Yeah, if Thorgil's seen combat, so would Thorkel, right?
Yeah, because Thorkel goes where it's thickest.
That's true.
So Omar, he just charges right at him because he knows nothing else to do. He gets the kill, and he starts to see death for the first time. He sees what it is, and he starts to feel what it is. And he's just trying to drink that in to the point that the other guys probably wouldn't be able to kill him, and he wouldn't have realized what happened.
No.
But Thorkel got it.
Yeah.
I can really admire the conviction of Thorgil because he knows exactly what he is and what he wants to do in the situation, and I can really appreciate characters like that just because they've got it figured out on their end.
Yeah.
But,
yeah, and especially since he's not just a meathead, he's actually thinking it through.
Yeah,
he's like, this was set up, tell me why it was set up.
He figured it all out. Yeah, he sees every little thing that's going on, and he's making his decision. He stood there, took a deep breath, and was like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna take him out. Every single one. Except that one, because I want information.
Yeah, and I think it does show a bit of, I don't know if it's quite sadism, but he's very tactical with the way he fights in that he removes the ability of the enemy to fight back before he kills them. He could easily kill them in one swing anyway. We see him cut straight down and then through somebody, so that was never really an issue.
No.
So that's why I was wondering if it was sadism. Because he has no reason to disarm these people. He could have killed them in one shot.
Yeah.
So I'm still figuring him out.
Yeah. I think what it is he, much like we say, he's Thorkel 2.0. He loves the fight. And if you just, if you just kill them, it's not as fun if you just play with them. Yeah. So that's what I think he's doing. He's just
grace to it.
Yeah, exactly. Practicing his form.
Yeah, it could be that.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, it just stabs that guy's eye out when he's not speaking fast enough for what he wants to hear. Just get to it.
Yeah.
Get to it.
Yeah.
Dude.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. But then we have our merry group of Kettle's sons escape with Leif. Leif is actually going to maybe see Thorfinn, please, soon, please.
Yeah. I think it will happen.
I think it's happening.
Yeah. If Thorfinn leaves with him is the question.
Yeah.
Because he would have to leave immediately to be free.
Yeah.
And I hope they'll like let him take Einar.
Yeah.
Although if they're just giving him the slave, technically Einar would have already done enough work to buy himself back, since the price would be cut in half.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, and the deal was, when I come back, you're free. So I mean, Kettle will have to be going back on his word. So I mean, I didn't really consider that before, but now that Thorgil brought it up with how warriors keep their words and stuff like that, I feel like Kettle would have to keep it.
Yeah.
He said he would. It's not like he said, "I'll think about it." You know? Yeah.
It might be that like Kettle's going crazy, having an anxiety attack,
so he might not remember
around the place, and he's like, "I have no time to think about this right now." And then Ormar is like, "But you said you would." And then Thorgil is like, "We're doing it since you said you would."
Yeah, because that is like, why else was Omar there just yawning to hear?
He's also going to go back, and the big problem, Einar is not going to want to leave without Arnheid.
Yeah.
And in his state, Kettle's going to want to be with Arnheid.
Yeah. The other thing I was just thinking, if Thorgil finds out what Thorfinn used to be, which is possible because of Snake.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's going to let him leave.
Why wouldn't he let him leave? Wouldn't he like respect that he's a warrior?
He might be, but like maybe he wants to be able to put up a better fight, to have better warriors. I don't know.
He might at least try to like. I don't think he would stop him from leaving, but he might like do everything he can to like get him as part of the band.
Maybe.
He's like, "You're free, but you stay."
This could be a time when we see Thorfinn put an asterisk next to "I'll never hurt anybody," because Thor's also had to, when his son was put in danger, he had to start knocking in heads. Like, he didn't kill anybody,
no, he didn't.
but he was able to disarm people.
That's what I was thinking.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm hoping Thorfinn does something like that. I really hate for Thorfinn
to just stop completely.
He did gain skill. It was a terrible time, but he gained the ability to defend himself and others. I'd like him to use that.
Yeah, he just needs to learn. He doesn't know how to hold back. He never really tried to hold back. And it's the same as Thor's. When he was an official warrior, he didn't try to hold back, but he figured it out. So I feel like Thorfinn can too.
Yeah. And I mean, I understand through his trauma why he's a pacifist. It's just characters that are fully pacifists, they tend to annoy me just because I feel like you're going to let people get hurt by inaction. And so I kind of put that on them. He is in a very unique situation to the point where I'm okay with it.
Because he's fragile.
His mental state was completely destroyed.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I hope he's able to move to a place where he can help people.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
And also, so when we flash back to Canute, and Canute was like, I don't know why we didn't consider Thorgil in this equation. And was like, yeah, he was a good subordinate. Oh, you don't say.
Didn't talk about that before. Yeah.
I'd love to know more about what Thorgil's thought process is. I know I already assumed that he's just like make a last stand here or win. But I want to know if he's thinking past that. So like, if we win this fight, what then? Do we parlay with the king, figure out what's happening? Or rally the other families to the fact that we're getting our land seized? Sure, it was for a bad reason, but evidently duels happen all the time anyway. Nobody really cares about that.
That's one thing I wanted to point out. Like, he was already suspicious when he saw the guy got, taken down before he killed him. But then he says to his dad, "Don't worry, duels happen all the time. If it's normally, we'll get let off," or something like that. And then he gets all serious. It's like, let's see what actually happens. But yeah.
Yeah, and I also wanted to draw attention to the newt. Or not newt. I keep calling it newt. It was just a lizard. I don't know what it was. But it was on the
wall.
The battlement, going down as Canute was looking over. And we already had some kind of Dante's Inferno symbolism earlier in the show. And it reminded me of how when we watched Full Metal Alchemist, we were reading comments and people were talking about how in Full Metal Alchemist, the lizard is kind of representative of a thief. Like somebody who steals things, and like in Dante's Inferno, they get punished by getting eaten by lizards over and over again because they're like, so they stole from other people, now they're getting stolen from, kind of thing. It's why greed, their base form, not greed, envy, their base form was that weird lizard monster thing because it was like a lizard. So I'm just thinking that perhaps that right there was saying that Canute's a thief. He's justifying it all he wants, but he's a monstrous thief.
Wow, that's such an interesting Easter egg.
Maybe that's what it was.
I think it definitely
I think it is.
Why else would you just have this randomly? Yeah, and it was so well rendered. It's like we pointed, look, a newt.
Yes.
We were supposed to see that.
We were supposed to see it.
Yeah, so guys, let us know what you think. Let us know if that was actually the spy master who got his hand cut off. Let us know what you think of Thorgil. I know one of you were very impressed by him saying that Thorgil is him. So thank you guys for being here. Guys, like your time here, please leave a like, subscribe if you want to see more. Remember, you can see the uncovered of this show or anything else that we do in the description down below, as well as the merch store where you can buy clothing such as the stuff you see us wearing right now. See, he's got a Night City collection on right now. Thank you very much. We'll see you in City. Goodbye.
Bye.
Oh, bye.
A special thanks to our patrons, Xavier Hill, Jamal Wilson, Alfredo Jimenez, and Lizer.